I'm just playing.
Hey, you looking good. I just want to make sure I record it. We about to go live on TikTok too, so I hope you ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go. I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it.
But awesome this week. I just changed, like, you got to be selfish at some point, you know, at some point. So that's where we at.
Mm,
So everything that goes along with that,
mm,
good or bad, whatever we encounter, you have to be selfish. At the end of the day, most people are, in
mm,
general, for jump.
mm,
I mean,
mm.
and then, you feel some type of way when you be there for them and they ain't there for you,
Yeah.
but at some point in life, you got to sit down and be like, what do I want?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to please everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never be happy that way. So, yeah, that's where we've been on. So,
Mm-mm. You
just
just
trying to change our lifestyle, like all together.
you just gave me another topic for another day. Let me see.
What's
I'm
that?
I'm dead serious. Putting yourself first. That's
Yes,
mm-hmm. That's good.
learning the word no.
Learning.
I definitely
Ooh.
conversation learning how to say no. You know,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh. Learning the word no. Yo,
Hmm.
I'm about to hop through this screen. Somebody from my fitness group. They saw your snippet, and they were just like, because they're an entrepreneur too, and they were just like, I just, like I love her. They were like just looking at her and seeing how she is. They were like,
Yeah.
I could just see the passion. They were like, I see. They told me this today. They were like, I see, because I asked them to be on the call. I invited them. Someone else should be hopping on too. Just so you know, she should be hopping in here. But I've invited them, and they were just like, man, when I hear her talk, the passion that comes from what she's saying, I'm dead serious. It was actually Giselle. She's in my fitness group. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah. I think I watched her. Isn't that the one I like? I think so.
I
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
I think so. Yeah, she's like she has like long hair and stuff. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's her. That's her. Yeah.
I'm like just on like minded stuff. Like when I talk to my aunt, which is by marriage, um, I told my mom and them after the conversation, I ended up being on the phone with her for almost 3 hours.
Wow.
I told my mom, I said, I just had church on accident. like she was on the phone preaching. I was just sitting there being quiet. like she could definitely be a pastor. I'm not one.
Wow.
I don't know blind. You know what I mean? I just seen it or heard it in her. Like she was just speaking to me. Like I text her about like 7 something in the morning just to see if it was still a number because I hadn't reached out to her in a long time or talked to her in a long time.
Yeah.
Probably like a year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It you kind of lose touch. People have their lives and whatnot. And I was just calling to ask her about talking about buying a house and just
Mm.
trying to bounce some ideas off of her. And she took it to a whole nother level.
I
She definitely gonna be on here soon.
was just about to
But
say, yeah, get on here.
the reason nobody came with me today is because I focused on me this week. So it didn't even come to mind. Like every time it crossed my mind, I was in the middle of something. And I'm like, that's just gonna have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come in its own time. You just
In his
gotta
own
let stuff
time.
in. You know what I mean? So that's
Mm-hmm.
where we at there. I mean, I can't wait for her to get on here and talk. Like, even if
Mm-hmm.
she just said 5% of what she said to me, you
Mm-hmm.
know, she's gonna definitely reach somebody and help somebody, you know what I mean? And I can't wait to hear it again. Whatever she said.
Yeah.
And we I text her that early in the morning, like probably 7:45. And I'm in
Mm.
Colorado. The last time I checked, she in Colorado.
Wow.
She doesn't even live here. She in Florida.
Wow.
And, yeah, I think the main thing that I take away from what she said that just sticks in my mind so much is that she said you ain't never stuck.
Your
You
mom said
tell her
that.
no, my aunt. My
Your
aunt.
aunt. Okay.
Yeah. Her name's Michelle. But
Mm.
she told me she said she tell her kids, you ain't never stuck. She said you made a choice, it didn't work out, make another one, and another one, and another one till you get to where you want to be. And then she said,
Mm.
any progress is progress. The main thing, and I mean, you listen to a lot of motivational speakers, but you come to it in your own time. You can hear it when you're 20, and it don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
But when you didn't lived a little life, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you start looking at everything different and looking at your life different. And I just know, even though I didn't graduate college, even though whatever didn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still about to make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I had to go another route to get there, I'm gonna make it happen. You know, so she said any progress is progress. So they always talk about how you don't even jump off the steps. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But even if you do, even if you dedicate 30 minutes today, when a year ago you too busy with this job and not even looking at it in this light, that 30 minutes is still something.
Come on. Come
You
on.
know? I'm just, and then my horoscope, I'm really in the horoscopes, and I'm a
Mm-hmm.
Libra.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I just been getting all these signs to pour into me. And if I don't do it, well, I mean, if I don't do it now, when? You
Exactly.
know? Like
Exactly.
what I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Mm-hmm.
we're here. You
We hit.
know? And she said at some point, she said, you know, you go through life
Yeah.
and sometimes you feel like, oh, you know, I'm different.
Yeah.
Because I think different than the people
The
around me, you
people.
know?
Yeah.
And you play cool. They do stuff that you don't really like, you don't agree with. That's not how you would handle something, but or you don't think like they think. And then now you get to some point where you don't want to just you want to be around like minded, you know, that can see what you want, see your soul almost. You know what I mean? Like for real, we here every day.
Every day you feeding me. You feed. I'm eating. I'm eating right
Mm-hmm.
now. Like I'm eating because this call ain't just for me. I may be the group leader. I may be the person who started the groups, but you got to understand, I need this too. Like I'm in the call. It's not that I'm outside of the call and I host these calls. I'm in these calls. Like I need it too. So, and actually I twisted the topic a little bit. Again, I still want to go into and maybe we'll focus in on it even more so maybe next call, but I still want to go into the dead weight. But what you just
Oh
said
yeah,
just now,
you know, we can definitely. I mean, everything's on the table. You know, I'm open
that's
to
what I'm
talk about.
saying. I couldn't choose actually. And what you just said, you just made it even harder. I'm like, golly, I want to talk about. You be making me want to talk about 4 things at one time. I'm serious.
Even know what I said honestly, like that would change the topic. But I mean, you know, we can write down whatever we have for topics for next section, and you know what I mean.
And
Like
throw them my way. Throw them my way.
I feel like doing these calls, like maybe we should write down things we want to cover so that we cover all of them, and it's not just a open-ended conversation, and we, you know, kind of zone in on things we really, you know, want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And,
But
and
yeah, we
and
can definitely talk about their weight.
like I said, and that's I want to dive into that too. But you hitting on something I think, and I actually feel like we should talk about this before going into it, and that's why
Okay.
I kind of want to direct it. I kind of wanted to direct it a bit more into this topic, but going into that way. But that is the topic of failure. The
Mm.
topic of failure. You just mentioned you're not stuck.
Mm.
You just mentioned you're not.
Right.
When it comes to entrepreneurship, failure is something that I think a lot of people fear. And so I titled this section "Fear of Failure." And so I want to just go into I got like 4 questions.
Okay.
Um and I want you to take the floor and I want us to dissect it. I'll also be bouncing off of you. But the fear of failure. The fear of failure. People fear failure so often. It's something that so many people, don't want to even they don't even want to talk about because they just have this mindset of the fact that it's something that just isn't right. If you fail, it's horrible, right? You go to school, they teach you that failing grades are bad. You get an F, it's like you're heading to you either about to be dead or in jail if you get an F. It's like your life is nothing. That's pretty much how school teaches us. It's like, the sense of failure being wrong, being something
Oh
that
yeah. keep this real quick because they got a lot going on right now. Just 1 second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's good, TikTok? We talking about failure, y'all. This is LetzJezTalk Entrepreneurship. We are talking about failure, man. I hope y'all enjoy this conversation with the lady Cynthia. Give it 1 second, y'all. She moving around, but hope y'all doing good as well, TikTok. What's good, Hector? What's good, Richard? I see you. Adrian, what's good? I'm so hyped about this topic, y'all. And again, as we talk, y'all can throw some questions down in the comments as well, and let us know, your thoughts on failure and things of that nature as well. So just let us know. Keep, talk to us in the comments as we continue the conversation.
Okay, my bad.
No,
So
you're good.
try to get a chance. I said I'm about to get on this call. I'm gonna separate y'all. Oh, they whined and cried. I said when I get on this call, I don't want no fighting. Here we go. Here we go. So we back. But
Good. You good.
My kids.
I love it. It's healthy. It's healthy. I love it. I love it.
It's stressful. And I get somebody that's in help, tap in, like, hey, that's what I need. No, I'm just playing. but for real.
I love it.
So I mean, you can go ahead, like ask the questions or
let's dive
off the top. I could talk about it.
I'm about to dive in. So then let's do the first question. Why do most people fear failing? Like just off the rip, Cynthia. Why do you think most people fear failing?
I mean, I guess I would say the first thing that comes to mind is probably what other people are going to say about them. They care what other people think. Like if you go to school and you don't finish, it's a bunch of people telling you, why you ain't finished school. And when I was in school and I was struggling to really be focused or zoned in on one thing, they were like, I was told by a certain person one time, or actually probably by a couple in a certain way, the same message was like, I know so many people that are this age and that went to school and never finished, and people just talk about you. You know what I mean? I mean, to be honest, they're gonna talk about you whether you win or you fail. So what it matter? And also in all the things that I've recently listened to, because and I mean I ain't gonna say all their names because there's when I talk about the people that I've listened to recently, which only one that I probably can say his name and people don't have a negative thing to say about him is Denzel Washington. If you ever listen to any of his speeches, or like college graduate or ceremonies, graduation type speeches where he's just trying to speak life into his kids and really give them the right mindset before they jump off the porch, per se.
Yeah.
And all these things I listen to, I always talk about I don't want my kids to have to get it out the mud. Like we wish we could have been born with a silver spoon, but when you really listen to the stuff, it's like if it was given to you, how would you know to work?
Exactly. Exactly.
If you never knew pain, how would you know happiness? It's like, to be honest, they're at a disadvantage to a degree because we gonna know hard work. We gonna teach our kids hard work, and the people that had to go through it and separate themselves, they are gonna pass that on to their kids. You want to give your kids everything you didn't have, but at the same time, you still want to instill in them what you learned along the way. So I just feel like failure is necessary. If you win every time, then what?
And stop there. Stop there. You got to stop there because I'm trying to go there. What Fab? She already diving in. Look, Cynthia.
I know it. Hey, how you doing?
people, like, sometimes, not that I'm tired of looking at him, but I'm just saying, I just see myself in him. But hello.
How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you? What's your name?
Fab. I'm Fab.
Okay.
I know it shows up under so all of my business and stuff is sunflower vibration, so that's why it's showing up like that.
Let's go.
I love it.
I love
But
it.
go
I love
ahead.
it.
Don't let me stop you. I'm listening.
No, you.
He stopped me because he wanted me to ask me another question or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't even know what he be catching or what be stopping him. So, I gotta let him talk a little bit.
Because Cynthia be diving. And she be diving into layers. And again, we're talking about fear of failure. So that's what we're talking about today. Fear of failure in the context of entrepreneurship. And so, obviously people fear failing. Failure is not something that's promoted. Again, we kind of touched on it with school, how school gives, bad grades. It's like, you can't go to the pizza party. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, you go over there and study, and you can't. Everybody else, you get a big old slice of pizza if you win. But if you fail, it's not looked at as good. It's looked at as, you got something going on with you, something wrong. Yeah, that's kind of, at least for me. I'm at least speaking for me. And and again, having that same perspective, I then asked Cynthia the same question. Again, I'm not going to keep the call too long. I know, again, you Fab, hopping on the call as a guest. I want to keep it at least an hour. But at the same time, I want you to elaborate as much as you can. And with that, again, if y'all could just probably keep the responses at around 5 minutes, so that way we could bounce it back and forth. But again, I want y'all to elaborate. So please, within that, try to get as much out as y'all can. But I'll head over to you, Fab, and I'll ask you the question I just asked Cynthia, and that is, why do most people fear failing? So just kind of at the basic level, everybody in general, why do you feel like people fear failing?
Because a lot of people are scared of the unknown. They're used to knowing. So it being unknown, you're not knowing what to expect. You're not in control of what is. So if it's invisible and you can't see it, and you can't have your hands on and your eyes on it, and to know when, how, and what, that control being out of your hands, that unknown gets you. So that's what it is.
Can I tap in one time?
Come on, tap in.
Everything she just described. Faith. That was the definition. Everything but one word.
Yeah, the unknown.
So scared of unknown. Yeah, that
No,
unknown.
but faith is believing in the things you can't see. Just like when we talk about, or when I've listened to something recently, you see a nice new hotel building. How you think it got there? Somebody had to have the vision. Somebody had the end goal without being able to put all the pieces together. They know I can get a general contractor over here. I know this company has the material. This is what they see. God put it on them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they go hard for something that they may fail, but they see. So yeah, all of that, it goes with hand in hand with what you say. Yeah, I agree 100% on that.
Oh, I love it. I love y'all bouncing.
I just wanted to say that.
No, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that perspective. Again, fear of the unknown, bouncing it back to faith. Cynthia referred to it as faith, and then having that level of, culmination of fearing those things and not what's tangible, or wanting what's tangible, something that's intangible.
And the other thing that kind of goes along with that is just, and what I'm dealing with right now, and so many of us are, is just being comfortable. We want to stay comfortable. That's why we still work in these jobs. We don't want to get
I just made a video about that.
Yo. Yeah. I'm telling y'all bouncing. I see it.
Made a video off of that.
Right. Like, we about to be friends. Like,
yeah. Go ahead and add each other.
But it's like that. Like, it's like that. So many people are comfortable to agree with you. So many people are comfortable in that comfort zone. They get there and it's like, what about what makes you uncomfortable? Because in order to achieve at something in success, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be
Mhm.
uncomfortable with your numbers going up and your numbers going down. You have to be uncomfortable with that. It's a win-win situation because when you go down, that's understanding. Oh, like for example, with followers,
Mm-hmm.
when your followers go down,
Mm-hmm.
it's like those, instead of looking at it as, oh, dang, I'm losing followers, those are people that are not needed anymore.
Correct.
So now, your content or whatever the case is, oh, I'm not getting that client anymore. That client's money is no longer needed because that may be karma money. That money ain't needed for your business because that money is dirty money. So now we need that clean money coming in. That money is going to it's uncomfortable. Even when you set a certain number for yourself, that number don't matter because that number right there, you comfortable with that number. I want that number. No, now you're gonna get higher because now I need you to be uncomfortable with what is and what isn't.
Mm.
So
Mm. Y'all, I'm about to block both of y'all. Y'all keep on
Yeah.
that's
saying.
crazy.
Can y'all please be quiet and somebody bring me the heater? Thanks. I'm not playing.
I'm about to block both of y'all. All right.
Well,
No. Oh no. She just said something. See, like you be doing it, I'm doing with her right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So it ties in, like we in church, and they be saying they could bring up a scripture after they done said something. Tie in right here in Matthew now, this way. But he said he wanted to talk about dead weight, and when she talked about you got to be okay with like things fluctuating, going up and down, like the followers, you don't have them anymore, you don't need them anymore. Just like in your life, if you got too much clutter, what do you need to do?
Mm.
Make room.
because if you don't do it, who's gonna do it, sweetie?
Yo,
I'm just saying.
that's a slogan. That's a slogan. Cause who gonna do it? If you don't do it, then who's gonna do it? I love
Telling
it.
you.
You're right. You got too much clutter. She referred to it as clutter, man. I love that. I love that word. That is so right. And so it's
My
clean.
aunt said the best way I can explain it is Erykah Badu's song, Bad Lady.
Come on now.
Y'all ever heard it?
Because you
Erykah-
got all that you got all that baggage. You gonna hurt your back dragging all them bags like that. What you doing? Put
Right.
put that wagon away. You don't even need that.
Right. Who
You
told
don't
you to
even
care?
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it. All right. Second question then. Let's go a little deeper because y'all already going deep. I'm gonna have to pull y'all back up. So y'all can say because y'all in there.
Right.
Right. Is failing a good or bad thing, and then why?
It's an
So
amazing thing.
okay, it's an amazing thing.
An amazing thing.
And let me refer to this,
That's
Fab, before you dive deep. I just because I know you about to go. I just want to include this. You know, how you have people that are like, take that L or take that W. I ain't gonna take no L. I took no L's. We take no.
that L is for a lesson to be learned. It's not losing.
There you go. Go ahead. You got the floor. You got the floor.
Come on. So it's not failure, it's foundation. In
Damn.
order for you to lay a foundation, it has to be sturdy. So it's not failure at all. But if we're speaking of it as failure, yes, failure is wonderful because that lets you know. That's like for every no that you get, that's like, oh, okay, that means that's not for me. So clearly that method isn't working anymore. So now it's a new method that needs to come to mind that you need to see. So that comes with listening to understand. So when you're getting to that next part, that failure means we about to win. Don't even worry about it.
I'm blocking that.
That's it. I'm done.
What comes before the sunshine?
Okay, dear. Okay, dear. Okay, dear. And what the flowers do after that?
They bloom. They bloom. They bloom. Come on, y'all bouncing like. Do y'all know each other?
No.
Okay,
What's understood don't even have to really be explained. Like You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we here. We here.
I love it. I love it.
This outside.
I love
Right
it.
here.
I love it.
Balance, and you know we like that.
I
You
love
didn't
it.
know, I mean, I'm about to ask you, can I navigate away from this call and still be on the call and send you something that I just posted today because we just need it?
Come
Like,
on. You could, yeah, post it in the group. Send it in the group. Send it in the group.
okay. I have to learn how to. Oh, should I put it in the group on Facebook? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because
Okay.
Giselle, she's in the group too, and I told her that you have some posts that you be sharing and she want to see them. So
Okay.
post it, yeah, post it.
I'm just about to go find it really quick.
But we can still hear you if you want to answer the question too, Cynthia, as well.
Okay.
You want me to repeat it?
Yeah, it's not wrote it down. It's showing a good or bad. Mm-hmm. My answer is it's a necessity.
It's a necessity.
It's a necessity. It's needed. It's a requirement. It's like a stepping stone to get to where you need to be. Like, it builds so much character, and you learn so much, and that's why I was trying to go find this thing to where we can see. Okay, so post it in the group on Facebook, right?
Let's go.
So when I go, because I had to go back and find you on yeah, big there's a notebook right there. Okay. Hold on. It's right there. Is it? Okay, it says, because it comes up twice, so I just have to make sure okay, I'm in the private group. So, private group for, oh, you know what? Okay. So, y'all in the group?
Yeah, we can still, you said, can we still hear you?
No, I said, like, can y'all see the group or, like, see the post?
Oh, I can't see it right now because my phone's on doing TikTok live, but I'm gonna check it after.
Okay, so I'll just say it.
Come on.
I'm gonna just go to it and say it, but it's on the page, and it just says, "No one was born perfect and educated. We all learn from our mistakes."
Yep.
Okay? So
I love it.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm back. But yeah, so I think it's necessary. Like, one of the
Oh, you went out.
Did you hear me?
Okay, I
Somebody
hear you now.
called.
You're good.
I think one of the things that develops people a lot, self-development, is sports. Almost kind of, I mean, I don't know, I put it along the lines with, I don't really know too much about the Army and all those other things, but it gives me structure, you know what I mean? Y'all lose and y'all learn from that loss. You get better, with anything. It takes practice, it takes work, it takes bumping your head to find out, don't do it that way, we're going to do it this way. Because most times nobody's holding your hand to show you what to do. Even in the workplace, when you learn a new job, they're going to give you about 10% of what you need to know, and you're going to have to figure out the rest. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so you're going to have to do that for yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know yourself? You know? Like, like my whole journey recently, everything I look at and everything I see, that ideas that have been in my head 10 years ago, but I wasn't ready. Because I wasn't ready to deal with me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can go on and on. So, I just, the answer is that I think it's necessary. Is my answer. Yeah.
I love it. No, I love it. I love it. Necessity. You need to bump your head so that you know that that's not the way to go. That's not how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You, as a baby, we get so curious, and y'all have children. So I'm sure y'all even see it, but even us being kids, right? Like we would touch a fire or touch something hot and we shouldn't have touched it. Now we know, that's failure. You know what I'm saying? no's, all these different things, going back to what you said, Fab, no's, the no's that we get are just no's away from, we're one less no away from a yes. When it comes to me having members, group members, one less no away from a yes.
Yeah.
Your clients, Fab, one less no away from a yes. Same with you, your businesses and things you got going on, Cynthia. One less no away from a yes. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So, whoo. All right.
And then another thing that I just want to say real quick that just popped in my head because I talked about it when I brought up a job. When you make a mistake, you gonna remember that. It's gonna be like it's gonna be instilled, like almost engraved in your head. Like I ain't gonna do that again.
Wait, no. Wait, hold on. You going deep? Hold on, I gotta ask the next question. Hold on, because you hitting it. Hold on, because it say all right. So
go with that next question.
Go with the next question. She be going deep. I'm trying to tell you. It's almost like she be knowing the questions I made. I'm like, how she know this?
Where's she at?
Right. I'm looking behind. Yo. All right. So then the next question. What does failure give you that winning doesn't? So, okay.
Okay. The same thing she said. Lesson. It teaches you by experience and not by like a book. You know what I mean? You might read a book and learn all this stuff and think you know it, but you don't really know it until you put it in action. And even right now, 2023, all these people telling you to go to college. I came out to Colorado. I got 2 cousins with college degrees. I was getting jobs over them because I had experience. They don't want to. A lot of people have degrees and are not using them because these companies do not want to teach.
Right about that.
They saving money on training by not hiring you.
Okay.
On now. Telling people business.
Yeah, telling people business. That's what I'm saying. How she be doing this stuff? I'm like
telling them people tricks and trades.
See, I don't know for real, but that's 1 + 1 = 2. I'm just saying. So what does failure give you that winning doesn't?
A pure understanding. A pure, true understanding. Like it gives you that true emotion.
Right.
Behind it.
And then you either sink or swim. You're gonna either dig and figure it out.
Hold on.
Which one you gonna do?
It gives you that ambition. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You gonna be motivated?
Hold on.
Now just what?
Going big or going home. What you gonna do? And if you don't go big, you ain't gonna have no home to go to. So what you gonna do?
Right. Okay. And then what does it cost you to think big rather than small?
Okay.
Like, I don't know. That's how I feel. So yeah.
And I gotta go back to what Cynthia said. She said that you remember failures. That right there, like that, what you said right there, that is so true. A win.
Say it one more time. Somebody just called me.
No, I said you also mentioning that you remember failures more than you do successes. That is so true. That is so true. That is so. I have a hard time remembering the wins I have. But when I'm
failures.
Yeah. When you down and out, I think about the failures, and I'm like, man, I remember. I was in this place once. I remember this. You know what I'm saying?
You start to get into that headspace and that emotion again, and you start to just feel like everything going terrible. When it's just that one thing, it's like, chill. It's this one thing. You got to give yourself self prep talks. Like, get up out of that mind space, get up out of that energy, because it's not good. It's not healthy for you, and nothing's gonna come from it. Yeah.
Okay, my bad, y'all. I had to respond so they don't call me again.
No, you all good. You all good. It's again, what y'all saying is it's so funny how we all saying the same thing, just in different languages.
Just in different languages.
In different languages. we're saying the same thing, and that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, winning, succeeding, it feels good, right? I don't really think anybody necessarily rejoices over losing. Like you obviously want to get to the point to where you are winning. You want to get to that point, and it feels good. But you have to learn to love the process or love failure.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do y'all see that?
I just think that the win is gonna feel that much better when you failed 5 times before.
That's
if you won the first time, you never knew the
you
struggle.
never knew the struggle. Yo.
You know what I mean? Like, when did you
How
struggle?
can you have a story, a testimony without a test? Stop playing.
Yeah, you better. I'm about to hang it. How you get somebody? How you block somebody off here? How you
That's
remove?
crazy.
How you
Talking about, all
remove?
right, y'all play.
I'm about to remove.
What? When he find out where that block button is, he gonna find out where the unblock button is, because he gonna need me right back on the team. Now I'm just like, but you know.
Now I done sent a postcard to you saying, to whom it may concern.
I'm gonna rip that up too.
That's crazy.
Right? Right.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
But y'all giving it, man. I'm loving it. Again, I know that we all know the struggle. You know, being entrepreneurs, you obviously know what it feels like to bump your knee. But being human, right? You also know. We didn't start walking just by walking. And going back to what Cynthia said, you enjoy walking and running even more.
We fall down, but we get up.
Yo, you gonna sing, you can't sing happy birthday, you gonna sing? You gonna sing that? Look. She won't even sing on birthday.
It sounds like we're gonna have a playlist here soon, because you know I love music. I mean, it's gonna definitely be a playlist. Did you hear my song? Can we play my song now? Just like
I heard your song.
Hey, we done turned this to the Let's Just Talk Trey Chronicles night time. Let's go.
That's what we started. You know, that's what's about to happen.
I love it. I love it.
I know that's again. This is what I'm saying. It's bringing people together. You know, again, it the epitome of this group is what we're doing now. It's exactly what I'm envisioning. It's funny, right? Because even this is a vision. You kind of mentioned that in the beginning too, Cynthia. Someone built that skyscraper or that building. It's the same thing with this. Someone built this. It starts off with one person, 2 people. It start off with myself. I got several videos. I'm just talking.
So, on the mic by yourself.
Yeah,
talking to the cameras, huh? Y'all hear me? Wait a minute. Sound like it's a room full of people. It's a room full of people.
How you remove, man?
Hey, it's 5 million people in there. Testing. Y'all hear me? All right, let's talk about it.
So I know you got a first question, but I just want to say something real quick.
Absolutely.
The main subject we're talking about really is fear and failure.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we talk about whoever had that vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
That person who had that vision stayed where they was before doing anything about that vision. And they was on the same mindset as the people thinking they stuck. This is my question. Why not you? Mm-hmm. If not you, then who? Mm-hmm. If not now, then when?
She said, this is my question and asked us 3. I love it. If not who? If not you, then who? If not now, then when?
Yo, I'm trying to tell you.
How do you start? How do you start something you've never done?
Ooh.
Hold on, let's talk about that. Hold on. if you keep trying to say when the time is right, baby, when is the time gonna come? Because you just spent 10 years talking about when the time was right. And now you done wasted how long?
Mm.
All right. Because I thought somebody in the back of me said so.
Right. I thought something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Y'all something else, man.
when a job teaches you something, they want you to know what they did.
Yeah.
But before they could train you, they had a plan. Where's your plan?
Okay.
And my aunt gave me some homework without even it was just rolled off the tongue. You know what I mean? She wasn't even telling me. It was almost like I was in a therapy session and the therapist sent me home with some homework. Okay, so she said, write down what happiness looks like to you.
What happiness looks like to you.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. Ooh.
It's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's healthy.
Vision board.
Yeah, vision board. Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on. Now. Come on now.
Kept,
can y'all see that?
Right? She kept saying this.
Come on
and
now.
She kept saying this one thing that I wouldn't even make light of until the end of the conversation. She said, go buy your bunch of notebooks. Put it on paper. Write it down. Write down your plan. Write down this. Write down that. You know what I mean? Write down everything. She said, I'll write stuff down that I want to accomplish today or 6 months.
Yo, she writes down what she want to accomplish for the day. That's dope. That's dope.
You need a plan every day. If you don't have a schedule, you don't have a plan, you don't have structure. If you don't stand for something, you don't fall for it. So if I just wake up today and I didn't make myself a plan, what I'm going to do? I'm going to let them people make me work 12 hours today. But this week, I said as much time as I'm giving them, I'm going to give me. They only got 8 hours. You know? If I work extra, it's going to be on the weekend or when I feel. I need my breaks. I need my me time. I need to be still and think. So you go with your first question because I'm playing over here. You know?
That's dope. No, you feeding us. You feeding us, man. Like you feeding us. Fab got a vision board on, and I see it too, Fab. You be taking screenshots and posting them on your story. I see it all the time.
Yeah, I make vision. So I started making manifestation vision boards for people for a month to 6 months, and then 6 months to a year. So I do both, and they have to pay me for them. But I promise you, do they work? I got receipts. But you have to. You have to. You have to, like, for sure. Vision boards are everything. Everything. Whether you're doing it for the day, whether you're doing it the night before. I do mine every night before. I have a whole journal and I'm about done. But I have it signed to my children for when I go, they'll be able to read it. Like, I want y'all to have this. Like, because I want y'all to really understand, you know, it's bigger than us. But it's things that we're not going to be able to see. It's a place where we're going that they're not going to be able, the generations that come after us, they're not going to be able to know what we did to get there if we're not writing it down, if we're not keeping something for them to see. That's how deep I go into it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I'm like, I'm about to be a customer. So, you know, be a walking business. I'm a walking business. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, so many things go through my mind when you're talking. I got to remember what I wanted to say. Like, I be trying not to interrupt her. Oh, no, I be trying not to interrupt her. But, yeah, in my mind, I wholeheartedly believe of manifestation, speaking things into existence. Like I posted something the other day and I said, y'all better start speaking things into existence and thanking God in advance. You know? And
Yeah.
what Denzel said one day, the other day was like, or I don't know if it's him or Steve Harvey that said, if you don't get in touch with your creator,
Yeah, I heard that. Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? To me, it just felt like that's just like me birthing my child and they don't come back and find out nothing about their mom.
Cool.
Like, how would they know where they came from if they didn't come back to the start? They only gonna learn from me the family tree, the history, and one thing I think that we have lost as a people, just speaking on us, they try to take away our history as much as they can. But no matter who I talk to in any state in the United States, somebody that lives in Florida and I'm from Nebraska, they ain't never been in Nebraska, I ain't never been to Florida. I bet you we do a lot of the same things. We can relate on so many levels. Like y'all try to divide and conquer, but what's meant to be gonna be, you know. So one thing I really want to get into is learning about our history. You know, like that's just something for another day. But yeah, So we got 10 minutes, I think. It's been an hour almost. I'm telling you.
Oh, thank you for keeping track. Thank you for keeping track. No, I love it. I love it. But again, it's healthy. I've been using that word ever since Fab. But yeah, it's healthy. It's a healthy balance. And I'm loving what I'm hearing. It's y'all are bouncing on. It's so I love it when I'm on a call. And again, as being the host of the call, I can sit back and listen to the people. I love that. And y'all, I love that.
I am going to have to do. We literally didn't introduce ourselves, like at all. And me and you have really never introduced ourselves to each other. Like, I don't know where you live. Like, I didn't even know how old he was until his birthday came up. I said 29. I said, oh, yeah, he definitely ahead of his time. Because I'm 37, and they be telling me, like, I can't go buy nothing without a Nike. Let's just say that. You know? So, and I mean, I'll let you ask the first question, but I just got to say. So I'm Cynthia Wilson, born and raised Omaha, Nebraska, and I've been in Denver, Colorado 12 years. And I have 2 children. My son, Malachi, is 9, and my daughter, Malaya, is 6. And I work for a major car insurance company. Salary, work a lot of hours. And recently, I've just been getting uncomfortable. So we had to do something about it.
You're getting uncomfortable because it's time for you to be on your own. Girl, let me tell you something, because as soon as I hopped on this call, Trey, you know what I do. So when I hopped on this call already, honey, it's time for you to go and cut loose. That's what it,
I told y'all to add each other. I mean, look.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I'm trying to listen to you. I'm here in spirit, but I'm trying to listen to you, Trey. I'm trying to stay. Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I love it. That's hey, like I said, I got one more question. And then y'all I got one more question. but again, let's tie it. We've said a lot. And what we've said so far can be applied to anybody, right? That's the beauty about entrepreneurship. What we talk about, the principles we talk about, can apply to anybody. You know, they can really apply to anybody. But this last question, I'm gonna aim and shoot it directly at entrepreneurs. And that is, what should an entrepreneur's perspective towards failure be and why? So just specifically an entrepreneur, right? We've been talking about everybody, but let's now draw it in as we close out. As someone who's an entrepreneur, again, Fab running multiple businesses, she doing her thing. I'm again trying to get mine up and going. Cynthia,
you trying or you doing? I'm sorry not to cut you
off. I'm doing. Okay. I'm doing.
We building our business. We starting our business. We in the infancy. Like, if you ever watch those, I like those murder mystery shows. And if they talk about the old stuff that happened back in like 1990, 2000. They talk about DNA or whatever. They be like, it was in its infancy. We in our infancy. That's all.
Exactly. We ain't even started. Like we growing. We growing, and so you're right. It's doing, and this is evidence.
The
Appreciate that.
growth.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that correction. Yeah.
Say it again because I forgot the question already. Say it
All
one
right.
more
No, you
time.
good. You good. But again, what should an entrepreneur's perspective towards failure be, and why? Let's close it off there. Either one of you can take it first.
You want me to take it first or her?
Either one of y'all can just dive right on in.
You go ahead. I'm gonna take my time.
Oh, she said she gonna take her time. Well, in this area, she probably knows more than me. But the perspective that I think an entrepreneur should have in regards to failure, I mean, in my mind, it's still the same. It's a lesson. You learned a lesson. You are building. So to me, failure is helping you along the way. Because now I know, like right now, I wrote down so many steps that I want to take in what I need to do to get to where I need to be. Because my aunt said you got to be real honest with yourself. And to get to where you want to be, to elevate to the next level, you got to be honest. So let's say you're doing business and you learn, I'll just make up something that might happen. You meeting a new person and they show up before you. And if you not early, you late. And that taught them something. Like those are first impressions, you know what I'm saying? They trying to see if they want to do business with you. And you showing up, right on time, 5 minutes late, whatever the case may be, you might have just messed over your blessing. And you might have, let's say it was something so simple, but it had a big effect. And I bet you felt that. Like, dang, all I had to do was be early. All I had to do was be on time for this person to see me in a different light. Or whatever, I'm just making up something minimal, like small, whatnot. But now going forward, you ain't going to be late. You ain't going to miss your opportunity. You know what I mean? And you got to realize, what did I do wrong? Where did this go wrong?
Accountability.
You know what I mean? It's basically making you ask yourself those hard questions. Failure is going to make you deep. And to find out, you know what I mean, what do I need to be doing different to succeed? Because if you succeeded every time, and then when you fail, how would that help? I think it would be harder to be on the top than to the bottom, than come to the bottom and be on top. I think the people that are on top first, like people that do have a silver spoon, and I'm just thinking about it in my mind, think about celebrities. Think about people that are in the public eye and all that other thing. When they fail, when they fall, what they do? I'm going to just say one thing and it's going to apply to everybody. Drugs.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? How do they cope? Do they have a harder time coping than we would had they come from the bottom to the top? Because you've seen failure before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm answering the question. But I feel like your perspective to failure should be to learn. Learn from your mistakes. Don't let your mistakes be everything. You are not your mistakes. You know what I mean? Don't let them consume you. There's another song. I told you we don't have a playlist. There's another song that I was listening to, and it said you gotta hold on to it for a minute and then let it go.
So instead of letting it, not to cut you off, but instead of letting it consume you, embrace it.
Right.
Just embracing that failure. Embrace it, take it in as, you know what, that's good for me.
Right.
And that is what it is. Again, that's where it comes in. It is what it is. I wasn't in control of that. It is what it is.
And everything happens for a reason. You might have not been ready.
Okay. Yeah, you might have got off track real quick.
There may have been so many factors that you didn't even see that God seen, and He hindered you from it.
Mm-hmm.
You might not be walking with humbleness behind you at this point because you got a little cocky. So now we got to, all right, let me go on
You
and
back
get you to
mm-hmm.
the humbleness.
Mm-hmm.
Humble you real quick. That as quick as it's given, it can take it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He may be teaching you a lesson and you didn't learn it. He said, "Oh no, we got to go back to the drawing board.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about you."
Mm-hmm.
That's so healthy.
Mm-hmm. That's healthy.
She can have the floor now.
Fat.
You know, she the boss. Let her talk. No, just play.
Listen, it takes a lot of acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of acceptance and like, all right, it is what it is. It's truly what I said. And that's for any entrepreneur. You have to take that and swallow it.
Mm-hmm.
And say, that's it. That it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go back. Can't what if yourself. How do we move on from this? So accept it and move on from it. And do better the next time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have so many times where I didn't personally have so many times where I'm like,
Yeah.
where I really look at myself like, bro, now I gotta talk to myself like the homie, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Did that really just happen?
And that's what I wanted to say when you said something earlier about you gotta pick yourself back up or something. You gotta be your own hype man.
You have to be your hype man. You have to be your picker upper. You have to be your sit down. You have to. That
you have
self.
to give yourself grace.
That self, because at the end of the day, when all of your clients are gone, when everybody around you is gone, when you're not in that room no more, you have to face yourself. That reflection and reflecting, let me tell you, make you want to drink. You better drink some water, get hydrated for this next conversation with yourself.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is. Suck it up and keep going because you can't stop and nothing can stop. Time doesn't stop and time is an illusion. So as quick as you look at it, as quick as it's gone. So keep going. Our back is behind us for a reason. All of the past is behind us for a reason. You can't keep looking back. You gotta keep.
And forgive yourself. When I said let it go, the reason I could tie in so much to that, and when I say give yourself grace, forgive yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We hold on to some of our mistakes and we let them consume us. And we think we ain't worthy because we did this, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Forgive yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you sit with it and not sit in it.
Right.
With things and you confront them face to face instead of sitting in it.
Okay. Ooh, that
Yeah, that's
love yourself
for another day.
Right? Love yourself the way you wish they did.
Ooh-wee. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Insta and TikTok, here I come because I got a video.
Right?
Oh yeah, then they listening. So people
another thing. You don't need no help.
Come on.
You don't need nobody else. For real.
Yeah. You better help yourself.
We rely so much on the approval of others. When a lot of people are so selfish, do they really have your best interest at heart? We got to get selfish.
You know how you can do that? Tell somebody what you're about to do and see their reaction in their body language. That there show you if somebody want to help you or not. But gotta put those people in your corner that are for you. They'll come out of the blue, out of nowhere, and say, "What do you need? What do you need?"
That's facts.
Yeah, so it all works hand in hand. But with failure, you definitely have to come to terms with it, accept it, and say, you know what? That was one for the books. I like that. I like how smooth that happened. It happened quick. But now we got to bounce back. So how we going to come harder this time?
Mhm.
We got to make it. We got to make something shake this time. Because, see, we made a little hurricane happen. Now we need a whole tsunami. It needs to be a problem when I come back this time.
We're going to make some noise.
Definitely going to do that.
We're going to know we in the building.
I swear, y'all sisters. What's up?
Oh, no,
I say y'all sisters, man. Y'all got the same personality. It's crazy. I love it.
Where are you, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in South Carolina. I'm in
Oh,
South
okay.
Carolina. Yeah. We in.
In there.
Oh,
They
yeah.
see
I feel like this is a meeting of the minds. Every time I'm about to talk to him, I get excited. You know what I mean? It's just like I know I'm not gonna have to explain myself.
Because what's understood don't have to be explained. And what Trey do with, I done told him about it. I told him about it today. That smooth transition. He gonna make you say things that you didn't even know you could say. Like, you know, and he sit back and he listen. See, he ain't gonna say nothing. He just gonna ask the question.
Right.
That's it. And then you be like, damn, I didn't even know I was thinking about that. That's why.
All right, and then you be saying like, what? Okay.
And the questions he's asking, it's not a regular question, but it is. But it's regular to the minds of those who are open, not for those that are closed.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
So start reading.
I ain't doing
Don't do that. You did
I
it. Don't. She be slick doing it, man.
So you said she's a guest, like she's not gonna be here next week. Like, what is this? Not just like.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be here next week. No.
Oh my God, what? See, I can't take.
No, but again, she is a part of like my general community of people that I know.
So right, that's all I want to know. We definitely got to talk again.
Yeah, y'all at each other.
Yeah. I mean, you need to make that happen. I'm just playing, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know if this is your name that I look up, the Sunflower Vibration.
Like,
I'm gonna put y'all in the group. I'm gonna put y'all in the group on IG. Yeah, on IG. So you'll be able to add her from IG and from the group. I do that after every call. Nope. Make sure. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure. I make sure. Again, this is why I made this group, and this is why I make groups, because I know it's a gift to bring people together. I know I have a gift to talk to people, but also to bring people together, and I want to make sure I utilize that, and to see when things like this happen and people bouncing off each other in a group chat, that right there just makes my day, because what it's saying to me is working. Is what you're doing, Trey, is working. Is working.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You're right.
That's a part of your entrepreneurship thing.
It is.
Right?
It is.
It's a song. Listen, whenever you guys get a chance, because it keeps coming to me.
Yeah.
Destiny by Burna Boy. It's a song called Destiny by Burna Boy. I need for you guys to listen to that whenever you get a chance tonight.
Send it in the group. I'm gonna make an IG group.
I have one too that I wanted to share. The one that I brought up. I can't think of what it's called, but I think it says it's called like "Lost My Mind" or "Losing My Mind." But it just speaks volumes to what you need to do when you do encounter failure. You know what I mean? Don't run from it. Like she said, embrace.
Post that in. You can post it in an IG group, but post that in the Facebook groups too. The public and the private. The public and I'm saying because people want to hear this stuff. Like post this.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, please. I'm dead serious. All right.
I'll be in there in a minute. Give me a minute. Cool. Make sure these kids eat. No, I'm just playing.
People need to hear this. People need to hear, and you too, Fab. Destiny. You said right?
Destiny by Burna Boy.
Post it. Post that.
Yeah,
Post
I got like 5. I'm gonna say 5. It's probably like 6. I got like 5 readings to do. I'm gonna make sure I send it to y'all though, because I wrote it down. So
please do.
Yeah.
Please do. Nah, please do though. Please do. And it's a pleasure. This talk, again, I also ask questions. I also bring up topics because I need them. I need them too. I'm in this too. I'm sitting in this with y'all. I'm hearing this. And I just want to again say thank you both. Again, Cynthia's a part of my private group. She's a new member, but Fab, you already know. Just having you on a call is just so much. Again, I don't do it for the money. I do it for the love, the passion. The money comes. It inevitably comes. But I appreciate y'all, like just in general. And so I want to just thank y'all both. I've gotten to know both of you all very well. And it's an honor. Like I choke back tears sometimes when I see this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna cry in front of y'all. So I'm about to end this call. But but
Right.
but y'all know the love. Y'all know the love. Guys, TikTok. Everybody, if y'all wanna say what y'all do as entrepreneurs for people who are listening either on TikTok or when I post a video, y'all can do that right now as well before we close out, since this is the entrepreneurship group.
Yeah. So I'm a spiritual advisor, and with that comes a lot more things, but for the main part, I am a spiritual advisor. So, I help, and I'm a licensed certified counselor, all of that
Mm.
together. So
Mm.
I do help people.
You certified counselor?
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
part of spiritual advisor.
I
Yeah.
I did not know
yeah.
that. This is what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Be a customer. I mean, a patient or whatever you want to.
I'm
I
I'm
mean,
thinking she's just going around. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm a spiritual advisor. Ella and me. Don't even know the doggone, what I'm saying? Just saying, making up stuff. Yeah. No.
I love it. That's dope. That's super dope. Super dope. Guys, go follow her. And you also, Cynthia. Anything you want to shout out businesses or thing you got coming up?
so like I said, we in the beginning infancy stages, but I will tell you what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the financial side of things per se. Taxes, credit, repair, building and credit, and real estate right now. That is where my focus is.
Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
working on my real estate license, girl. Go ahead. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening.
Mm-hmm. Let's
All
go.
of that is for you. It's going to happen for you. All right. That's it. All right,
I
Trey.
love it. I love it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank y'all. Fab, Cynthia, y'all already know, man. The love is mutual. Thank y'all so much. I hope you have a great night. TikTok as well, man. Thank y'all so much. And as y'all already know, man, until next time.
All
Peace.
right.
Good
Peace
night.
out.